What's going on, peeps? It's Wrath here, hanging out today, playing some Idle Heroes. I want to thank you guys so much for coming hang out with me today. If you liked the video, don't forget, smash that thumbs up button to show your support, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe as well. Alright guys, we're here today on the Big Daddy account, or the Old Pappy account, whatever you want to call it. We're going to get some stuff done. First up, I'm just going to knock out the shelter event, because it takes like 2 minutes. But the main thing I want to do today is I want to jump into the Aspen dungeon and see how the buffed Valk works in there. Alright, she's got like 1,000,000 more HP than she had before, so even more deadly. So we'll see, though, how that pairs out with the other units being buffed as well, because everything that was 10-star got a buff to base HP, so we'll kind of see how that pans out in the run. Hopefully we set a new record. You never know. Our record's decently high. Okay, we're at hell 80, so that's up there. That's up there, at least for me, it feels like it's up there. So we'll see how that goes. But one thing, here's the thing. For some reason, there's been a few comments that people think when I open my videos I'm saying, what's going on, babes? That's not what I'm saying. I'm not calling you babes. Not that you're not all babes. All right, you could be. It's peeps. P-E-E-P-S, the plural of people. Actually, it's not the plural of people, but it's my way of saying that. So anyways, yeah, I'm not calling you babes. Just heads up, that's not what's happening. Hoodles, let's go ahead and just jump in here. I've already got everything I need to knock Shelter Event out. It's just a thing. Might as well just get her done. What do we need here? Anything special I want to hold on to? Good Lord, would you look at that? We'll throw an honor guard up in here. Or, you want to do something crazy? It's just trade an ice blink for an ice blink. Sounds legit. Let's do it. I'm not going to build them, so it doesn't really matter. Let's get at that Walter here. Boop, 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 boop. And what do we got here for Walter? I've got a couple Lutzes. Got a buttload of Kamaths. Couple 3 Dominators. We'll throw a Dominator in there. I mean, it doesn't really matter what I pick, but, for the sake of making 9 stars in the future, I don't want to go, like, pick something I'm actually going to need later down the road. What do we got here? Double Molassa, we got double Faceless, we got a Dragon Slayer. Seems legit. Let's get rid of that Dragon Slayer. Boom, give me that. Delicious. We also got the Dantalian monster here. We're going to snag that guy out. What are we going to run here? This guy. Doesn't really matter, one of those. And what do we got here? What do we need to throw away here? I don't know. I mean, we've got 5. We'll throw away a Fat Moo, right? Yeah, because I've got 5 Goostas in case I need to make a 10-star food. I can kind of, I should get another one before that's actually necessary anyway, but, I'm just one of those people. I do that kind of stuff. I overthink things. It's a problem. It's thing. As usual, we're not doing light and dark. It's a waste, so I'm not going to mess with it. But with that done, what we are going to do is we're going to jump into the Aspen dungeon, hopefully not crap out immediately, because that would make me just all kinds of sad inside. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Let's go ahead and jump in here with, obviously the big 3. These ones are just kind of place fillers. They don't actually do anything. Oh, before we jump into that, check this out, peeps. I didn't even notice it. We broke 2 million power. Woo! We're part of the kind of big dogs-ish. Oh, dude. Oh, Trial of Champion ended, didn't it? Yes. Oh, there we go. I can see it anyway. Look at this dude. His name is obviously high class. Very high class person. But look at that team power. 7.2 million power. It's absolutely unbelievable. The guy's got a freakish amount of E3 heroes. It's just crazy. Absolutely. I just want to show that because it blew my mind the other day when I saw it. I was like, is this real life? It was. Absolutely real life. Anyways, let's jump into the Aspen dungeon. And not that it matters, but I'm going to put you up there because you're an E3. Welcome to the big boy club. Or I guess all my E3s are women. I'm a ladies' man. What can I say? Anyways, we can get some of that stuff. 1 demon potion? This is not going to go well. This is going to be a rough one. You got to be joking me. 1 demon. Oh, and it would be the double Fat Moo straight out the gate. Now, at level 420, I don't know if I need to demon potion this because I have half energy. The reason behind this, my basic attack will get me to a full active skill cast, and I think that'll be safe. If we lose on Hell 51, the first mode of the Smash, I'm going to be upset at myself. But we're going to jump in and see. If I lose, I'm just going to cry to myself. Let's get double time of speed on, though, because that's important. Ooh. They're still doing a lot of damage. Okay. The resilience, though, is going to be the big difference maker. And that's something that's what I think really made Valk stronger. Like, yes, her damage is a little bit better now. Ooh, look at that. It sucks. Um, but the big thing is with that larger health pool that she now has, 7.2 million when she goes into battle. Well, when she goes into battle, it's like 10 million if you have a monster with you. But either way, it's 7.2 million health. When she starts falling low in HP, that resilience proc is going to get much, much bigger. It's going to protect her from a lot of that fatal damage when she starts getting low in health, because those resilience procs are going to give her a huge amount of health. So I don't think we're going to need a potion on this, but because I don't want to die to something stupid like a Vesa, I'm going to demon potion. I'm not going to demon potion. I'm going to milk. I'm going to milk it up a little bit, but I don't think this should be a problem. I know she had trouble killing Valkyries, Vesas before, and she might not make it. That's okay. We got Shia to take care of these ladies if we need it. So not necessarily a big deal. We could probably whittle her down maybe, and her heals are pretty solid though. Not bad in the Aspen. When you take her out into PvP, though, it kind of blows. But yeah, here's one thing's weird. It gives them 6-star symbols. It's obviously a 10-star Vesa. Not sure that's a thing, but it is. But this is what I do to counter Vesas. Any kind of priest, really, Shia should be able to handle this, I would hope, because she decreases attack by a huge amount with her active skill, which means that the heals that Vesa's putting on isn't going to be nearly as big, hopefully. I do have a reduced damage artifact on my Shia right now, though, so that might not be helping things. It's not actually going very well. Good lord, did Vesa get a sneaky hidden buff? Or do I just sneaky suck now? Or is it because Vesa's now super much more tanky? Oh god, we might be stuck right at the beginning of the deal. You gotta be joking me, game. Maybe I shouldn't have run reduced damage on Shia. I felt like it'd probably make her safer, but now that everybody's freakishly tanky, it might not have been a good idea. It might have been a stinker. Turd hats. Let's try it again. Let's just see. Maybe we got unlucky. Perhaps. What do you see? What was that damage? Was that like 700,000? That was disgustingly low. I don't know. I don't think we're going to be able to do it with Shia. It's not going to happen. So that's not boding well for the new light nodes. So it looks like the Aspen dungeon might have just got inadvertently much harder because of the giant HP buff. We'll see. I don't think she's going to have a problem here. Let's just quick through this a couple of times, see if we can't get her low enough to kill her. I mean, maybe. We might be stuck. We might be stuck that quick on an old Vesa node. There we go. So it looks like with the new tanky update, people were saying the big winners were people that... Oh, here we go. Here's the node of truth. A bunch of super tanky units. Now let's see if Shia can still take it down. She could before. I used to run her with reduced damage in the Aspen dungeon with her attack or her block HP stone, and she took down this node literally no sweat. So we'll see if the new update has helped or hurt Shia in the Aspen dungeon. We shall see. We're going to find out right now. The big thing is she's got to kill Belrain. So if she doesn't kill Belrain, it's game over. And it's looking like it's not going to be a deal. I would say this update, well, we got the Belrain down, but Shia also died. She used to run through that node literally no issue without dying. And she actually died there with reduced damage on. So I would say the update was a nerf to Shia in the Aspen dungeon big time. So I would definitely not say she was one of the big winners of the update, at least not in the Aspen dungeon area. She kind of got wrecked in the Aspen dungeon area. Which is sad. I mean, that was like one of the big combos was Shia was one of the best ways to deal with this node. I'm going to have to come up with another way of beating this. I mean, because if my Shia is going to trade and die there, a new record's probably not going to be a thing. I mean, that was pathetic. I really hate, I mean, honestly, like the new update was like, there needs to be new stuff coming in. But essentially all they did was they tankified everything. So everything's now a big meat shield, and it made units that scale off of attack less useful. Especially since resilience got even stronger, it makes everyone's going to heal more. Everyone's got more HP. So things that scale like Shia in base, doing attack and actually damaging people that way, they didn't really, in my opinion, they didn't get a buff at all. They actually seem a little bit weaker now because their big nuke damage no longer kills people. And since they're still kind of squishy because they're low HP units, they still die fast. So it's, I don't know. I'm not big on the new changes. I don't think they were all that great. They weren't very balanced, in my opinion. It made things that were already strong like Valkyrie even stronger, and it made stuff like Shia that used to be a nice little supporter, in my opinion, weaker. She doesn't really seem like she's a better unit after the block change or the block update. She still feels pretty meh. Like, well, before she felt really great. Like, I would breeze through these nodes with no issue, and that could be that we're at Hell 50, they're just harder nodes now. I mean, But I know that she broke me through Hell 50. I'm pretty sure I used her after that, because our record, like I said, we were at Hell 80. That was our Big Daddy record. We're at top 29 in the deal. Is Hell 99 the end? I think you can beat Hell 100, right? I would assume you can. But this guy with 40,000 E3s, Hell 99. So I feel like Hell 99 might be the tippy top of the records. I don't know. One of these days, if they beat it, we'll see. Or if they already have, we won't. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to lie. I don't really know if the Shia monster is going to be so good in the Aspen dungeon anymore. Which is sad, because that was like one of the good reasons I built her. Because like, I need somebody to break nodes for my Valkyrie, and she took care of that. I mean, I've got the Hell 50 smash already, so I'm not like super upset about it. But I mean, it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad to see one of your units get a little bit nerfed. And that's essentially what I would call it. I mean, I don't think she got buffed. Block stronger. Maybe in PvP, she's maybe better because her block's better. But ooh, those Aidens did a little bit of workage. Let's go ahead and milk up a little bit to be safe. Like, I don't want to do something stupid and die to a single Karim, because that would just be embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like dying against a Dantalion or something with an E3 Horus or something stupid like that. Like people, you know, like something that happens to some people. I don't know. Some people out there probably lose to that. I don't know. I definitely would never do that, but yeah, I might have. Anyways, yeah. Karim, not really a problem, but I am a little saddened. I'm a little saddened that everything got beefcaked up and now everything's like meat shields that takes more punches, because it just devalues attack. And attack was already kind of devalued, in my opinion anyway, because when E3 came out, HP scaling was the thing. And this is why Valkyrie's in the meta. Her damage scales with HP, and HP was always the strongest thing. So she's even tankier. She deals more damage. It's even harder to kill Valkyries now. And the units that would counter her, the big bursty damage units that actually have attack scaling, are now weaker. And now we've got another double fat move, but these guys are 430. So we're absolutely going to top off her HP. She managed to take the 420 level ones out without a demon potion, but she still had her active skill on round 2. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully these guys don't kill her. If they do, that would be Indo run, obviously, because E3 Vesa is as great as she is oh man. Oh. My butthole was definitely clenched on that one. I'd say she got close, but the resilience saves the day. That stain potions I already had. I don't need more of them. I really don't think Gru would ever kill her. Let's play risky. Let's just see if we can use this node to heal for free. I didn't necessarily need it because I had, you know, obviously like tons of milks, but it looks like we made a wise and astute decision, because she's definitely healing HP here and not taking damage, or she's taking damage, but she's out healing the damage, which is fantastic. Thank you, Gru. Little extra free milk there from the Gru monster. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No, oh. Oody. Let's go ahead and just sacrifice old Belrain. Sorry, Belrain. Let's go ahead and sacrifice you old Heartwatcher. Sorry, Heartwatcher. And did we do any damage at all? Aha, we've hurt the Margaret a teeny tiny bit. And now I guess what we're going to do is we're going to Demon Potion Vesa here in hope we can knock something out. That's the big goal, and we didn't. And she's going to die immediately. Whoa. Good job, Vesa. This is why I don't like Vesa really that much for in-game, is simple things. Like, she is not tanky at all. We're in kind of a poop sandwich here. I mean, we're in a dirty poop sandwich. And the problem is, here's the problem. I don't have enough energy to get a skill cast on round 2. So I've got to go through 2 rounds of just taking damage to the face, getting punched right in the throat, and hoping that Valk can swing it with her new higher health. We'll see. We'll find out. I know this was one of probably the worst waves for her earlier. Oh, look at that. We got a skill on round 2 anyways. Will it make a difference is the question. Dear Lord. Nope, did not. I would say Valkyrie's no better than she was in the Aspen dungeon before. I think she's still about the same because everything got a big HP boost, including all the things that she struggles against anyway. So, and against some things like those Vesas, I mean, she still took it down, but it was getting kind of sketch. So, I don't know. She doesn't feel really any more powerful to me. Like, she seems about the same in the Aspen dungeon, but I'll tell you what absolutely feels weaker in the Aspen dungeon, and that's Shia. She feels like she got nerfed with a giant hammer because she's just not doing what she used to do. It looks like next Aspen dungeon, what I'm going to run on her is I'm going to go pure attack enables. Instead of trying to keep her alive, I'm just going to go balls in, risk it all with, whatever kind of damage I can put on her. If I had a stinking priest damage artifact, that would be ideal for those waves. I don't have one. But that would make her a nice little priest buster for me to take out those waves. And that might be what I do next time, because right now, it just feels weak. And here's why I think the update kind of screwed everybody over, in my opinion. Like, yes, they ran through and buffed everybody's HP. That's fine. Okay, but what they did in the enable system is they made you choose now between HP and attack. Really, the only unit that benefits from this is Valkyrie. That's the only unit that really benefits from this new system. Everything else used to have HP and the attack buff. Now you've got to pick between one. So if you want your unit to be more tanky, you got to go HP. If you want it to be more damagey, you got to go to attack. The problem is, since attack didn't get any new scaling at all, other than, I guess, if you have precision artifacts, it might got. Ooh, that might have been a good idea. We have a cane somewhere, don't we? We do. That might not be a bad idea. That might be something to run the Aspen next time. Antlers cane on Shia. Keep that in your minds. Don't let me forget. But yeah, it feels like the attack scaling units just got hit really hard, and I don't think they needed it. Like, yes, some matches would go by really quick if you got lucky with your crits and knocked people out fast. You might have matches that lasted, 4 or 5 rounds. But now it seems like all the battles are going, 8, 9 rounds, at least the ones I've been fighting. And I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing, because it devalues nukes. It devalues the entire purpose of a unit that's supposed to put people down fast if they no longer can. Especially when people have higher health, like Valkyries. You get a Valkyrie in low in health, and she's going to proc her resilience for a huge amount of healing. Not to mention, if you're running the deer monster with her or a Cruce, she's going to have a massive amount of healing. So it's just, I think it unnecessarily made Valkyrie stronger. My recommendation would be that they just repeal the HP buff to her. That would be my idea. It's not necessarily a nerf, because it wouldn't really change her from before. I just don't think she necessarily needed a million more health. I mean, she benefited, in my opinion, the most from the update. Just going to say it. My Horus doesn't feel stronger with the new block changes. He feels very much the same, dealing the same damage he did before. So he didn't really feel like he was any stronger. Shia, if anything, feels weaker. I don't know. Maybe I've just got the wrong units to test out the update with, but I don't know. I'm not really feeling like it was a great buff other than to meat shields. Like, that's really all it does, make everything a meat shield. But before I forget, okay, what I normally do is I read off my gift cards, right? Now, does everybody, well, not everybody. There's always a few people in the comments that complain about it. That's not fair, Wrath. It's not fair that the first people to watch your videos, the notification squad, be the ones that can, have the best chance of winning your cards, which, whatever. There's really no way to ever do a fair competition. Just going to break that to you. There's literally no way to make this fair. It's not possible, because no matter what you do, somebody can gimp the system, whether it's you pick a favorite comment. If you have somebody with 39 YouTube accounts that make 39 YouTube comments on your videos, they have a much higher chance to win than anybody else. So again, it's still not fair. There's no fair way to do it. So what I decided to do today is I'm just going to wait till a random time between now and tomorrow's video, and I'm going to pop up a comment on my own video that has both codes in it. So, there you go. It's not going to be the first person to watch the video. You may get completely unlucky and never notice the comment even pops up, but that's how it's going to work. That's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to pop it in a comment and see how that goes. Because this way, A, I don't have to read it off in the video, but I also don't have to worry about people saying, oh, it's unfair because the people that watched it first were the first ones to get it. I'm sure, 100% sure, people will still say, oh, it's not fair because I didn't know when it was going to pop up. Well, I mean, I guess not, but, it's giving away things, okay? It's not always fair. Can't be. And what else could we do? Is there really anything else to do? I mean, we knocked out the shelter event. We had a hideous run. I mean, only Hell 63. It's pretty bad. That wouldn't even pop us in the top boards, would it? No, we wouldn't even made it into the top 50 with that run. Disgusting. But honestly, with the new changes, I don't know if we're going to get higher than Hell 80. I mean, it wasn't like a really hard run. Like, we had a couple fat moo waves, and of course we had the Cruce wave, which is always a struggle for Valkyrie anyway. But even things like Vesa really stonewalled my Shia, and the 1 bell rain wave we hit actually killed my Shia, and that never happened before the update. Shia would run right through that wave, no issues. So next time, I'm going to try to run my Shia a little bit differently. I'm going to try that Antlers cane out, try the attack enable on her, and just see if maybe I can get enough nuke out of her to knock out the Aspen heroes. We'll see. We'll see how it runs. But we don't have a guild boss going yet. Pray for Fire still in the prey phase. We're getting there. We're getting pretty close. And we set up a new rule now for the guild, which I absolutely love. It's when weak bosses pop up, 20 other people have to be able to hit before you can kill it off. Now, for stronger bosses like Dark Arthrodols and Sigmunds and stuff like that, obviously the rule doesn't apply because everyone's going to have plenty of time to hit it. But this at least makes it where when you get those crappy, weak, pathetic excuses for a fire boss like Faceless, that everyone still gets a chance to attack the boss and it's not dead within 5 minutes of popping up. It just makes it better. I mean, it shouldn't have to be a rule, obviously. It should just, they shouldn't have that boss in the Pray for Fire system, in my opinion. Like, why would you put that weak of a boss in an in-game PvE mode? I don't know. I don't know all things. But yeah, I mean, what else? I mean, we don't have anything else to do. I could run like a Tower of Oblivion stage, maybe. You know what? Let's just call it. Let's call it an earlier video, 20 minutes long. Let's not go crazy with it. We'll just call it a day. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked the video, please make sure, smash that thumbs up button and show your support. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe as well and tell your friends about it because that definitely helps me out a lot. And I will see you guys in the next one.